Welcome. Would you like to know how to take a cohort that you have defined in ATLAS and generate a CSV with a list of person IDs that satisfy your cohort? My name is Jose Posada. I'm Senior Clinical Data Scientist working for Research IT at Technology and Digital Solutions and the Department of Biomedical Informatics Research at the Department of Medicine. Today, I'm going to walk with you in how to do that. First, we need to go to ATLAS. To go to ATLAS, simply type in your Google Chrome Odyssey atlas.stanford.edu. I'm going to increase the font so you can actually see the interface better. And then we're going to go to cohort definitions. From here, I'm going to use one of the cohorts from the Odyssey book, and then I'm going to go to this expert tab. But we're going directly to go to the SQL. In the SQL, we're going to click on BigQuery, that is the platform we use at Stanford, and then we're going to copy these. Then I'm going to assume that you have a Jupyter Lab up and running. I'm going to open this tutorial, that is tutorial 3 cohort from Atlas. You see that there is a file here that is called cohort.sql. The file was already created, but if not, let's assume the file does not exist. I'm going just to delete it. I'm going to create this file by just saying file, new, text file. I'm going to paste the SQL code by using the command B function, and I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to change the name of this file by naming it cohort, and I'm going to change the extension to SQL. By changing the extension, you see that the beautiful highlight will now appear here. Then I'm going to start running this notebook. So let's run the first line. We can use the play, or we can use Control-Enter to play this. This folder, this download folder, is very important because it's the folder that we're going to download the file that we're going to create. In my case, since I'm in the container, this is a very reasonable path to put it. Let me show you where it is. It's here. If the folder does not exist, this cell takes care of that. Then let's run this next cell. We initialize the BigQuery client. If a data set does not exist for you to create this cohort, this command will create it for you. Then we need to read the parameterized SQL, and also we can print it, just for you to know that the SQL here is the exact same SQL that you should be able to see when you go inside this folder and open this SQL code. In this case, you see, even that is a machine-generated SQL, we should be able to tell that these are exactly the same one. And then we substitute the parameters of that with the proper parameters here. Then we continue running these cells. We need to create the table that will store the cohort. A cohort, in Odyssey terms, is a list of people that satisfy the criteria in a period of time. That is a cohort. A cohort is not the data that you need. A cohort is the list of people that satisfy the criteria. Then we're going to actually run the query. This query can take 1 minute, 2 minutes. Usually most of the queries from Atlas using a BigQuery backend takes usually less than 3 minutes to complete. As we can see here, for this query, it took 1 minute, 27 seconds to fully execute. And these already create the cohort table. Now let's download it to our local PHI secure computer by running this cell. It's running, it's downloading, and it's complete, very fast. Now let's see how that file looks like. And this is the file. It has the cohort definition ID, that is when it is. The subject ID is actually the list of person IDs, and the start and end date, and the start and end date where a person qualifies for this cohort. The rest of this notebook is the topic of a different tutorial, but in summary, it's just a way for you to actually subset the entire CDM and having like a mini CDM with only the cohort that you are interested. By doing this, we are actually subsetting the data for that subset of people that satisfy our criteria in the cohort. Thank you for being with me in this video. I hope you like it, you enjoy it, and until a next opportunity.
The preceding program is copyrighted by the Board of Trustees of the Leland Stanford Junior University. Please visit us at med.stanford.edu.